Oh, shoot. I forgot my polisher.
And we're live. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay, everybody, welcome to our special live guest show on Saturday. Today we have Marlena, Tom.
Hello.
And we've got some amazing, check out this squash blossom just in the corner. We'll be right with you. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Turquoise Skies. We are a small jewelry shop in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And on Saturdays, we'd like to bring on guests, artists. Today we have Marlena, Tom. Where are you from, Marlena?
I'm from Mariana Lake.
Mariana Lake. That's over kind of between Crown Point and Gallup, Through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Western New Mexico. Thank you for driving all the way here. You have some amazing work. Look at all of this. We'll give everyone a few minutes to get here. It looks like we have 36 people in right now, and just give everybody a little bit of time. But we were chatting right before the show and being chatty Cathy and talking about all kinds of stuff, and then so sorry we're a couple minutes late. So you were saying you have 6 brothers.
Yes. Okay, let me introduce myself.
Introduce yourself.
She Marlena Tom Yenshka. My name is Marlena Tom. I'm Navajo from Mariana Lake, New Mexico, and I have a big family. I was just telling Ship here that I have two sisters actually, 2 sisters and 6 brothers. So I come from a big family. It's just, I don't know, Ron, you guys met Ron, and Ron is my stepbrother. And he is a very wonderful artist that you guys got to meet. But I am very grateful to be here and to just share this goodness with you guys. And I worked really hard, and I don't know what else to say. Go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Thanks for introducing yourself.
Yes.
I usually just get right into it. And then, so we were talking earlier, right before the show, a little bit about T.Skies and our mission here. And one of the things that we think is very important is letting the artists speak for themselves, if they're jewelry artists, and in general, just the culture and what a lot of these pieces represent. And it is the people. And it's always great to hear from the jewelers themselves about their pieces and their work and what inspires them. And we know a lot of you out there don't have the time a lot of times to come out to the Southwest to some of the markets and meet the artists face to face. And so this is your opportunity where you can meet Marlena from home and ask questions. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. This is all Marlena's jewelry today. She brought it in just for us. We don't own these pieces. We charge a little bit here at the shop just to run the show. But these are all hers. Her prices are set today, and we're going to be showing each of these pieces on camera one by one, and everything is for sale. So if you see a piece that you like, please don't hesitate to claim it. And how do you claim it, you ask? Each piece is associated with a number, and all you have to do is say sold with the number. Each of these pieces is custom, one of a kind, and it is first come, first serve. So it's the first person to say sold gets the piece. Sometimes when we have a piece up, we have a lot of people wanting it. There sometimes is a little bit of a lag. We have YouTube and Facebook Live going right now, and we're getting comments from both. And whichever comes to us first we'll let you know. Hi Jackie, hi Mickey, hey Danny. Sold, just practicing. See, Sal.
Oh, shucks.
So everything is for sale. If you buy something, all we need is your email, and we can send you an invoice. Once you receive an invoice, you can pay with PayPal, with a credit card. We have a couple financing options like Afterpay and Klarna. We have an in-house layaway system, and if it's okay for you to do layaway,
yeah.
Anything that's $250 or more, we have an in-house layaway system where we require 25% down, which is non-refundable, and then 25% a month until the piece is paid off. Let's see, we've got Susan. How do we know how much money it is? So when I display the piece, we will say the price, and then we will also type the price in the comments below. If you haven't yet, please join our inner circle. We're going to put the link in the description below. And if we don't have your email, you can call us here at the shop, 505-862-9443, or you can message us on Facebook, or you can email us hello@tskies.com.
I put up my Facebook, so you can actually message me there too. That'll be the quickest way for invoicing.
You see, we have Indy from, looks like Japan, saying Ohayo gozaimasu, which is good morning in Japanese.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Good morning.
Good morning, Indy.
Oh, wow.
Yokuso, Indy. Oh man, you're testing me out now. All right. It says, okay, I'll move on. So thank you, everyone. It would take me like 3 minutes to look over that and translate. My Japanese is pretty rough. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna start off with the squash blossom number 1. Now, this is an amazing piece. This is the first piece we're going to be showing today. And you were telling me about this earlier.
Oh, yeah.
That you were working pretty hard on this piece.
I had a really hard time, but it was fun. I was doing the blossoms, these little pieces here, and I cut myself.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see that, but
Yeah.
I cut myself. I cut myself really deep, and what I did was these blossoms here, they're a size 26 gauge. So when you're putting them and bending them by hand, you get this thing, and when you're bending it cut me. I cut myself. So those little
Wow.
blossoms right there, they're all hand cut,
Handmade.
handmade, hand soldered onto there too. So it's just
So you say 26 gauge, and just to let everybody know what that is, that's the thickness of the silver. We measure silver plates by the thickness, and it's sold by the gauge. And 26 gauge is actually pretty thick for blossoms.
yeah, it is.
That's harder to work with. It takes a lot more time. So let's look at this squash blossom. Can anybody tell me what these stones are in the squash blossom? see if we get our audience out there interacting with us. So we've got this turquoise stone here. Got the brown to the green, and then these are spiny oyster, orange spiny oyster from the Gulf of Mexico. Royston and orange spiny, Shelley says. Wow,
Yeah.
got some
Yeah.
trained eyes out there.
Nice.
So this is what we call the naja. It is a symbol. We've talked a lot about this symbol in the past and where it came from, but there is the Navajo have made it their own, and it is very culturally significant. Do you have any story behind the naja and where it comes from?
Not really.
No?
Well, naja in Navajo, it's just like a naja, like a hook kind of deal. But they say it's more like a Spanish. They got it from the Spanish. We inherited from them.
Yep.
And it was that Spanish bridle, I think.
On the horses.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Yep.
And we got it from them. And then the Navajo started calling it the naja. So, because it's like a hook, you just hook it onto something or whatever. But
naja means hook in Navajo.
Mhm.
That's cool. I'm really glad you said it that way.
Yeah, so it's cool. I like it. I like to use it a lot with my squash blossoms, and I've seen my dad actually made one with a horse bridle, and one day when I get there, it's going to be something similar to that. It's going to look really nice.
I like
naja.
I like your naja here. I haven't seen one exactly like this. I like the 3.
Yeah, it's a cast out, and what I did was use a file to cast out naja. It's a cast out naja, and the 3 edges that you see are I used the file to make that little V shape inside those 3 lines.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I did.
So this was sandcast?
Yeah, it's sandcast, and I kind of just added the designs to it
And it's heavy
on the
too.
naja.
Gotcha. So this piece, Squash Blossom number 1, is going for $2,500, just in time for Christmas. Before everyone starts buying all the squash blossoms, we're actually almost out of stock already.
Yeah, I had somebody ask me for one, and I couldn't find any in the shop.
Naja means it's bent in a circular way in the Navajo language. Handley short.
Or that too. Yeah, there's so many meanings. Everybody has Eastern agency, Western agency, North. then the Southern Navajo Nation, like they all have their own saying. They like to have their own translation for what the nausea is or anything. They'll make it up themselves, and it kind of becomes that certain item. And like, who said that? Hindley?
Yeah, Henley Short.
Handley Short? Yeah.
Are the earrings?
That's
beautiful
right.
like that?
Mhm.
And they come with matching earring set. There you go. And that all comes together, $2,500 for the earrings and the squash blossom necklace. And these are representative of the blossoms from the squash, one of the sacred plants.
It's funny, we had a really nice rain season this past year, and we had seen these little blossoms that's how I did mine. A lot of people like to do theirs with 3 or I don't know, but I used 4 because I seen that the little blossoms that came this year during the springtime.
Yeah.
And that's how I made mine. I used the four little petals. They're not really petals, but it's one big giant petal, ain't it?
Yeah, and it just kind of curls
Yeah.
at the end and
Uh-huh.
splits open like that. So the piece measures 29 inches from end to end, not including the hang of the nausea. The nausea is 3 inches by 2.5. Absolutely beautiful. And this is item number 1, sterling silver. Everything you make is sterling silver.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
This is strung on a strand of a double strand of pearls, and finished with a sterling silver hook clasp. You know, I might just wear this. I'm not wearing anything. I usually wear something
Go
for the
for
show.
it.
It's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That looks nice with that jean
Yeah.
jacket. Here.
Maybe if I can get it. There we go.
Wow.
There we go. Yeah. It's a little
Yep.
special now.
Yep. That looks
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, it goes good with the dark blue and the
Uh-huh.
orange.
Yep. Now you're gonna take those Navajo classes.
I would really love to learn Navajo. I don't speak very. Sometimes I can pick out a couple words growing up in
Mhm.
Aztec,
Oh yeah.
but
You were talking about that last time when I first met you.
yeah, I was like, kind of toward Shiprock, and you're like, it's like 30 miles away. It's not even close.
He was like, at first you were like, oh, it's like far away in Aztec, and I was like, what? No, it's
far
just
away.
right there.
I'm so used to talking to people around here and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the area so well. So I'm just like, up in the Four Corners,
Yeah.
and it's just
Mhm.
like a general thing. But
yes.
anyway, this squash blossom, this is item number 1 on sale for $2,500, and they come with the earrings. Number 2. We were saying earlier that this is going to be the first one that sells.
Mm,
Number 2 is, if anyone can tell me what stone that is. I think it looks like a picture. I was trying to tell Marlena earlier that I think this looks like kind of a stormy cloud coming in over the, see the trees right there?
I think
Do you see the trees? With the background with the aspens turning colors? And do you see
Yeah.
that, like Bumblebee Jasper, Isabel? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is a huge Bumblebee Jasper stone. The piece measures almost 3 inches, the center pendant. Sterling silver. Stone is surrounded by silver rope wire and complementing wire work, bead shot, and you've got some other, you have some sand cast a little bit in here.
Yeah,
Some
the
pieces.
shank is a sandcast as well too.
So this shank is, that
It's a shank, sandcast.
sandcast shank, sandcast
Mhm.
shank. Sterling silver, size 6, right? Is that what your
Yes.
measurement is?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just show everybody the measurement, how we do that. So we measure around the shank here. We're looking at 5 1/4 with actually an inch. So this is actually 6 1/4. We can open it up to 6 1/2. I'm actually a 6 1/2. I'll have to just tug on it a little bit and get that on.
Wow.
There we go. 6 1/2.
I think you wore the right jacket too.
Yeah, right?
Everything matches
That,
you.
that blue and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
If anything could make that yellow look really good, right?
Yep.
sterling silver. This is item number 2 on sale for $650. $650. Beautiful. I need to go down a little bit so people can see that squash blossom. There we go. That's item number 2. Bumblebee Jasper. Number 3. Oh, this is heavy.
Yeah.
Item number 3. This looks like, I mean, maybe in the Royston area. There's a couple mines in there. There's one called Cheyenne that looks kind of like that. I could be way off though. Do you know what turquoise that is, by any chance?
Oh, that's I think that's the same as the, I think it's Royston still.
It looks like it's from
Yeah.
the Royston area.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling silver. This is, I need to weigh this. This is like
It's a,
super heavy.
I think it's a 14 gauge.
14 gauge?
Yeah, I use the 14 gauge on most of.
You don't mess around with your
Oh, no.
silver.
I love to work with this thick silver, especially when you want to make that deep stamp. Once he gets into it, you'll see the inside of it, and you'll get to stamp. You get to work with it more.
So we've got Spiny Oyster here on the sides, and then what she's talking about is check out that stamp work on the inside. And your hallmark there.
Yeah, and
Marlena Tom.
when you're working with thick silver, you can stamp harder onto the silver, and there's certain silvers that you can't. It'll just go right through that plate like nothing. But I used a size 14 gauge on that one there, and the designs, they just came together. I kind of didn't really have an idea. I just started drawing lines.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, let me just put this here. And
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Leticia's asking about item number 2. Number 2, Leticia, was $650. This is item number 3. Super heavy. Let me get a weight for you. Maybe. 150 grams. And this is on sale for $1,500.
What's the size on it?
Size. Let's get my size meter out. It is 6.5. You can do a 6 1/4. You can squeeze it down a little bit. You can bring it up to about a 6 3/4, 7.
Matches the squash blossom.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that till just right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
That's a set.
Perfect.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Powerful indeed. I like the. I mean, if you really wanted to go hardcore, you could stack some of these because of that.
Oh, yeah, like put 2 skinny ones on the side,
Yeah.
maybe.
Powerful piece, Shelley says. Here we go. That's item number 3. Marlena Tom, Navajo silversmith. Item number 4.
Another Royston.
That's a beautiful Royston
Yeah.
stone. Shelley says you can always stack.
Yeah, I like to stack.
Gwen's asking Marlena, what's the best way to clean a cuff and with what?
Oh man, that's easy. Okay, well, funny story. I had a friend. She gave me this copper bracelet. But it's not with silver though. It's with copper, and she told me to use
Ketchup?
Tabasco sauce.
Tabasco?
Tabasco sauce and a cloth, and she told me to just wipe that tarnished stuff
vinegar?
up. Yeah, it's the vinegar. And I was like, oh, that's so crazy. So
Did it
I
work?
went in my brain. I was like, I'm going to try it on my jewelry. Don't use Tabasco sauce on your jewelry. But I would use a nice cloth, like a cotton cloth, and then just wipe around it. And what else? Soap and water. But that's the thing Shep talked about the last show I watched. Don't put your jewelry, like your stones, in water. But soap and water, I like to use Dawn. Dawn soap and a clean cloth, and it helps. That helps with me. But you can try it, just soap and water. And it takes all that, like that old gunk stuff that builds up inside of it. That's what I do, Gwen.
Yeah, soap and water will do. It'll take most greases and most coats off.
As I was saying, the sawdust, it starts to expand,
Swell,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it starts to
pop the stones
expand.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I was going with that.
So you don't want to, if you're cleaning it, you don't want to submerge, especially like authentic, handmade, custom Navajo jewelry. A lot of the stones will have sawdust underneath. So if you submerge it and the water gets underneath there, it can swell the wood, and it can pop, or it could.
Yeah, the sawdust, it just starts to pop out.
Mhm.
So all of my stuff that I make, I use sawdust inside of underneath the stones there.
And what does the sawdust do? When you're laying a stone that you want it to lay flat, the sawdust helps to basically level and keep the stone flat. So if you have any, because turquoise isn't necessarily perfectly flat on the bottom, and so the sawdust will fill in all the gaps to make it flat.
Yeah, like this, for example, this was hard. I don't know. Well, this was hard to set. What I did, I had to set the sawdust on the side of this stone here to make it straight, and I had a hard time. Like the way the bracelet is shaped, it kept going one way then the other way. So that sawdust, it balanced out the stone and it makes it so straight, just like that. So, not a good view, but
That's right.
yeah.
So did you see what she's talking about? The curvature of the bracelet. That stone is on that curve, and so to help, it's going to be a little. There's going to be a gap on this side, and there's going to be a gap on this side. So the sawdust helps help it balance it out and be flat.
Mm-hmm.
So the other place Hanley's mentioning is polishing cloth, and I recommend sun sheen cloths.
Okay, I had this too. This is good to use, but not everybody has this. That's why I mentioned the soap and water. And this is a cloth that I bought at a jewelry store, and it's the best cloth. I don't even know what the brand is, but I carry this everywhere, and it takes all the tarnish, everything off of the jewelry. So yeah, you can get one of these buffing cloths, but you're not going to go find it at Walmart or wherever. You have to specially buy it at a jewelry store. So yeah, but you can get one of these.
We should get some of those. We should carry them for our customer.
Or send it as a gift to your customers.
We should.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, we're looking at this. Look at that beautiful Royston stone. I know Wanda Carmona was looking for some beautiful Royston like that the other day. The triangle cut means it's not mass production. That was hand cut. Somebody hand cut that. Do you cut your stones?
Some I do, but not for these items that I have today.
Great quality Royston turquoise. If you have Amazon Prime, check out Turquoise Fever. It's a documentary, or it's a live reality show from the Royston mine, the Otteson family.
Oh, okay.
It shows
Okay.
it goes into them and their story and everything. So I'm gonna get a camera. There we go. Thanks. Look at that beautiful stone. We've got layers of border silver work here, some wire work. We've got these hand stamped designs. These large flanks, what we call them, because they are on the sides of the stone. Sometimes they're called shields, side pendants, and then that is on a 3-shank.
Yeah, it's
3-shank
another
cuff?
cast out shank, and I believe it's a half round. But what you do is you make the shape with copper, and you cast them out. So when it comes out to that when you cast them out.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that was sandcast, right?
Yep.
Sandcast is a technique used by burying a shape in the sand, then removing the shape and pouring molten silver into the cavity. And amazing work. The price on this piece is $900. This is item number 4.
What's the size on it?
Size? It's about a 7. Let's get a measurement on that. 5 3/4. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? There we go. Thanks. 5 3/4. with a 1 1/4 gap, which would be, add those two together, you get 7. Item number 4. Number 5. I know we like to go through everything first and then we would do a speed round at the end with everything. I love your earrings.
Mm-hmm.
With these.
So little blossoms at the end. I don't know what I was thinking with that one. I just went with it. It's the blossoms that I saw during the springtime. And then when I made the squash blossom, I just went all out
Can you
with
show
it.
them off?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Other earrings. See about that.
Awesome. Miki's going to give a close-up shot. Look at that. Beautiful turquoise stone. They look like potentially Pilot Mountain turquoise.
I like
And
that the blossoms are offset. I think that's
Yeah.
really cool.
sterling silver blossoms. This would go good with a squash blossom if you had one.
Nice.
This is item number 5. Got some wonderful movement. And the price on these is $325. $325. Oh yeah, bring that camera back, sorry. Leticia is going to take them.
Cool.
Oh,
Leticia broke the seal.
TC.
Go perfect with your Bumblebee Jasper bracelet.
That
Just kidding.
bracelet. I like that bracelet.
Thank you, Leticia. And
Thank you.
if you don't mind giving her a little drum, or I can do it.
Go for it.
Okay. This is something we do here, just our way of saying thank you. So thank you, Leticia, for supporting Marlena and our shop. And where did you learn to make jewelry?
I kind of got nervous from the beginning there. Actually, I'm a 4th generation sterling silversmith from my mom's side. Actually, it goes back to an older gentleman who is my great grandpa, George Barbone, and then my grandpa, Mark Hill, and my grandma, Grace Hill, and then after that it goes to my mom and my dad, Joe Tom and Rena Tom, and myself. So that's where I learned how to do jewelry from
Fourth generation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool that it goes back that far.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was I? Item number 5 is gone. Item number 6. Well, I love this turquoise. We're debating it's somewhere probably in Lander County. You see New Lander that looks like this, and some other mines. Got the Burnham, Dry Creek, Godber.
That's what it is. Dry Creek.
Dry Creek, is
Yes.
it? All right.
Yeah.
If I just start saying names in that area, it'll resonate. We've got this flower cluster, this Navajo style cluster design, centered with the black onyx,
Yes. Black onyx.
sterling silver with wirework, Dry Creek turquoise. This is actually a pendant. We've got that long shepherd's hook. So if you have beads at home, multi-strand, pearls. We actually have a set of pearls right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hang this on just so you can see what that looks like. There you go. It's just a way to be able to hang that on whatever necklace you like that it fits. The hook behind is flexible, so you can open it up a little bit if you need to, fit it over something a little larger,
Yeah.
and then squeeze it down once it's
Yeah.
on.
And people like to put those on like 8-stranded beads, 6-stranded beads, like just of turquoise, and it just hooks on perfect.
Price on this piece, $380 for this pendant. Kathy Suter says, gorgeous.
Mhm.
And that is item number 6. Number 7, we have a bolo tie. This is probably, I'll switch out the squash blossom with this one. I feel like I'm not doing it justice. It's hiding behind my jacket. Number 7 is this beautiful turquoise bolo tie with that silver work border. And we have some custom bolo tips there that looks like you made by hand.
Yeah, I did those ones.
Price on this piece is
Very
$6.50.
Mhm.
I like that you have the full collar leather. So much more comfortable than just the little strings. You have the genuine leather behind it, and I'm gonna wear this one. Take the squash off. Real quick.
Yeah, back at home, council delegates like to wear the bolo ties with their nice little suits and everything. So that bolo tie goes really, really nice. It stands out, pops out, especially on black suits, gray suits.
Put this on.
But I guess it doesn't matter too. If you would wear it as a woman, you can wear a bolo tie too. I did see. Well, I used to wear bolo ties a little bit younger.
Do you know-
Wow, that looks nice.
Do you know what they're called if a woman wears it?
Oh, what?
It's a bolo tie.
That's cool. That looks nice.
Yeah, that works. We just make sure that we're not covering up the squash blossom. Here we go, bolo tie. And you can wear it loose. You can wear it up a little higher. You can
Yeah,
wear it
that
however
looks
you
nice.
like. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Mhm.
Great stone.
Yeah, I think the ladies they wear it more lower, like right
Yeah,
to
they
the
usually
chest.
have style. Bring the
Yeah.
eye gaze down, right?
And then wear it with those earrings
Yeah.
if you're a lady. But
With
guy
these earrings?
looks nice. No, the little dangly ones.
They sold.
Oh, wait,
they're
never mind. I'm
sold.
sorry.
They're gone.
Never mind. They're gone.
Leticia's earrings. There you go, Leticia.
There's your bolo tie.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Deanna. That's my Deanna. Sal was saying, watch everyone buying stuff at the end of the show. This was item number 7.
Mhm.
Just put that next to me, and I'll get another Hall's cough drop.
They're a sponsor.
They're a sponsor of the show. I had a sinus infection. I don't want to be coughing on the show. I'm COVID free. I'm flu free. I'm strep free. I've got all the tests done, so we can come on the show and hang out. Item number 8. I've got 4 items. We're gonna go A, B, C, and D. Finishing D with this cluster. We've got, this is Golden Hills coming up. Here we go. Item number 8, A. We've got this, what would we call this design? Like half
Asymmetric.
flower, half moon,
Cluster.
half cluster.
Yeah.
Got black onyx and turquoise. Looks like, I don't know, maybe Kingman stone.
Yeah, Kingman.
$275. This is on an adjustable ring band or ring shank. So whatever size you'd like, let us know, and we'll size it for you. How would you wear it? Would you wear it
I usually like to wear it to the middle finger. Yeah.
middle
I
finger?
guess it depends. It depends on the person.
Would
how
you
they
go
like to wear it.
half flower in or half flower out?
I think out if it's on your left hand. I think it's out up to, depending on which side it is.
Like, kind of like your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your shoes, you just make it go inward, I guess.
This is 8A 275. That's a really unique, cool design. I like that. Contemporary play on the traditional cluster. 8B, we have the butterfly. I'm just assuming it's a butterfly. It looks like a
Yes,
butterfly. to
yes,
me.
it's a butterfly.
And we've got
It's actually the other way.
purple spiny oyster and turquoise. I
Yeah,
love
right
this wire
upside
work
down.
here. Do I have it upside down?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there's the head. Okay.
Mm.
That looks so much better. I didn't even see that. It's harder to find the purple spiny because they're no longer harvesting it off the ocean floor
Oh, really? I
because
didn't
it's
know
really deep, and the only way to get it is they have a big rake and they rake the bottom, and it was messing up some of the natural flora. 8A sold. Leticia has taken 8A.
Oh, nice, Leticia.
So this is 8B, and we'll give Leticia another little drum beat. My turn. Thank you, Leticia. 8B is the butterfly. Price on this piece is $290. $290. Go. $8C. You said this was moonstone?
Yeah, that's a moonstone with the golden
Interesting
hills.
moonstone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite ring. I think it looks like a mirror, kind of.
Yeah, it
Just glows.
like it follows you or something.
Yeah. Tracks you. That's why I thought it was a tiger's eye variation at first.
Yeah, no.
Until you told me that.
Mm-hmm.
This is Golden Hills Turquoise. If anybody knows the story of Golden Hills, it's Kazakhstan. They
Look at the Henley short. Navajos don't wear rings on their index fingers or thumbs. That's a really true story. That's true. You don't wear them on your index finger or your thumb.
Why is that?
It's forbidden only because the dead wear them. Yeah. So these two fingers, this one here and this one, you just don't wear them on your hands.
That's interesting.
That's why I did see that and I caught that right there.
Oh, and I was putting it on my finger?
Yeah, you were
No.
putting it on your index finger, this finger here. And I was like, oh, wow. But it's only in traditional Navajo way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So middle finger and ring finger.
Yeah. I always wanted to point that out to some people that wear Native American jewelry. They don't ever realize that or think about it. I don't think the artist explains it too sometimes, but
I don't know if everybody knows.
I've never.
You never knew that? Okay, well, cool. Henley Short pointed this out, and I thought, I've always wanted to express my feelings about it as well, too, but I just never had that. I never had the guts to do it.
Kind of makes you cringe a little bit when you see it?
Yeah, and yeah, only the dead wear them right there when they put them to rest. Mm-hmm.
So Hope is asking how much this piece, this is 8C for $350. So Devin did tell us about that at one time. So, especially turquoise, right? Because it shows, it reminds you of where you came from, the turquoise world into the yellow world, and then if you're...
Well, turquoise is a lot for just protection. You wear it and... Like, I like to see, I'm wearing a lot of turquoise. I want it to be protected. When I came in here today, thinking, because I was a little nervous and stuff, it just brings this good vibe to anybody, even if you're not Navajo but for the Navajo, we actually believe that it takes care of you. And wherever you're going, like if you're going to have a long trip, you wear your turquoise and you feel protected.
You know, I think there's... the Navajo
but it
know
does
that.
mean turquoise has a lot to do with the sacred mountains too. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of teachings to it. So
it's interesting how different cultures from around the world come up with the same things. I was reading an old turquoise book. It was actually Turkish, where turquoise got its name. And it was a princess that fell out of a tower, and when she landed, her turquoise cracked, but she didn't get hurt. Yeah. And it became a superstition as well. And that is if your turquoise cracks, it protected you from something. Yeah. And that is also in the Navajo culture. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, that was like, wow, that's super cool.
Yeah, like even arrowheads too. Same thing. You wear it for protection. And you see a lot of native Navajo, they wear arrowheads around their neck as a necklace, and they wear it every single day.
I've got one that a Navajo friend of mine gave me that I wear it all the time. I don't want wearing it today, but
yeah,
it's silver. 8 D. Thank you, Holden. We've got the turquoise cluster. We have a teardrop sun flower cluster design with some compressed turquoise, sterling silver, $4.50 for this piece, and it is also an adjustable band. So if you, oh, we need to get Leticia's size on that ring.
I already got it.
Okay, you're good. Okay, I'm putting that on my middle finger. There we go. Sterling silver, $4.50 for 8D. So we have 8B, C, and D still available. Number 9, we don't have a number 9. I think a number 9 broke.
It did break.
Did we just throw it away or something?
It's here somewhere. I used it the other day. I just started.
The mystery of number 9 continues. Number 10, we've got 3 rings. Sterling silver. Cute little turquoise stones. Simple. Just my focus here. Here we go. Sterling silver, turquoise.
Those are just kind of like traditional rings that two-stoned it with the little leaf on them that I made. I thought would be nice with just a one-day wear, everyday wear.
It is adjustable, so
Yeah.
whatever size you like. The price on this is $150. And we have 3 of them. This is 10A. Sterling silver, twin stone. This is 10B, $150 as well. ABC, all $150. And 10C. Sterling silver, we've got your hallmark on there as well. Marlena Tom. If you can see that. $150. It's item number 10. Number 11.
Sold.
10A sold to Sue. Sagade.
Yay.
Sue used to make jewelry as well.
Sue, thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Sue. Is designer and maker the same? The sterling silver looks a lot like made by a company with initials MS. No, this is Marlena's hallmark. Marlena Tom Sterling. This is Marlena here with us today. So the designer, the maker, all in one. Here you go. 10B sold
Oh.
to Susan.
Mhm.
Thank you. I'll give Susan a little
Oh.
drum. Thank you, Susan. We're on item number 11. And then Susan wants that to be a size 10. I'm sure you saw that already.
Yep.
So check out this piece. I want to get a weight on this too. This is also a super heavy piece. 14 gauge, you said?
Yes.
163.6 grams. Sterling silver. We've got that round spider web. I like that golden matrix. Can I get a camera too? Or yes, thanks. Nice finish on your stone.
Yeah.
Sterling silver, and this, is that shell? Like a mussel
That's
shell?
a pink mussel shell, yeah.
Pink
It's
mussel shell.
Mhm.
It's a slight pink. The camera is not quite doing it justice. Can I get camera 3 and see if we can get the pink? There we go. Just that slight pink. And of course, use these triangle wires as the border here to make it feel even thicker. Triangle wire is expensive too.
Yeah.
The machining it takes, or even if you're making it by hand with a rolling mill, oh my gosh. I tried one time and it took me all day and I gave up. This is item number 11, $1,500.
What's the size on it?
What is the size on it? You're looking at a 7,
Yeah. That's 7.
so we're looking at a 6-inch cuff. pretty close. 5 3/4 cuff, and must be a 1 1/4, just slightly larger than that. So 1 1/4 plus 5 3/4 is 7. 7-inch bracelet. Nice size.
Mm-hmm.
That's item number 11. We've got some more rings. Number 12. We've got 12A, B, C, and D, and we've got some beautiful stones and shell. You know, this one might be lion's paw.
No, which one?
This one?
That's
It's a
purple.
custom. It's a cousin of Spiny Oyster.
Oh, okay.
So so who's that guy in Gallup? He calls himself the Spiny Oyster King. Do you know what I'm talking about? Over, you know where First American is?
Oh, it's right by Silver Dust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right by Silver Dust?
Red shell.
Yes, red shell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We call him the Spiny Oyster King, and he told me this once, that some of the shells that all are together, there's Spiny Oyster, and there's another shell called Lion's Paw, which looks almost just like Spiny Oyster. It just doesn't have the spines. But you don't tell when you have the shell. But the Lion's Paw will be purple and orange at the same time, or purple and yellow at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the Spiny Oyster will be,
Like.
it'll transition from yellow to orange to red to purple. Where this one is going straight from yellow to purple.
Yeah, he has some really nice spiny oysters at Red Shell. I don't know his name though. I don't remember his name.
Really nice guy. I'll figure it out. It's in my memory. It's in my phone somewhere too, I think. Sterling silver, purple, and yellow lion's paw. Sterling silver. And it will grow as Spiny Oyster. Everyone calls it Spiny Oyster because they all look, it's too hard to tell the difference most of the time. Adjustable band. We're looking at $380 for this piece. $380. Alvin Monte saying lion's paw. Navajo silversmith and Tohajili.
Oh, nice.
Master silversmith. He does amazing work.
Oh, wow.
12B. Look at that. What stone is that? Do you know?
That's a Royston.
Is it Royston?
Yeah, that's Royston.
There is a mine kind of in the Royston area. So the Royston district, there's quite a few mines that are all classified as the Royston district. The Royston mine itself, you'll get a lot of these greens and yellows. There's one called Cortland Plume that kind of looks like this too. Royston area, Nevada, turquoise. The iron in the earth creates that green, and the aluminum creates that turquoise, and blending together, beautiful. Looks kind of like an egg. And the design here, unique. Kind of has a butterfly shape. Kind of almost looks like a. Sometimes I see things and people make fun of me because I start talking about all the things that I see.
Well, I just pictured that little thing as a little Pac-Man thing.
A Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Kathy Suter's gonna buy the lion's paw.
Thank you, Kathy.
And we'll get. Oop! I just lost my 12. This one is 12B. The Royston, the Pac-Man. Oh, like the Pac-Man ghost.
Yeah.
I see it.
Mm-hmm. I just saw that just now when you said that thing. I was like, hey, Pac-Man.
12.
What was the price on
That is $350. $350. Size 7 on that ring for Kathy, please. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's all a dragon's egg.
That's also Royston.
Royston turquoise. Look at
Yeah.
that golden matrix. It looks. I mean, it's like white. It's kind of white and tan, but it just, if you look at it just right, it looks like gold.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That the matrix, which was what I'm talking about here, is this host material that we call the mother stone. It is where the turquoise is formed. It's beautiful. Sterling silver. We have all of the wire work. Leaves, flowers, twist wire. Do you cast some of your components?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the plates, they're cast out plates, and we just roll them out on the roller.
Oh, I see.
And make them into a certain gauge. But all of my designs are size 18 gauge.
Okay.
Because like I said, if you work with a thicker gauge, you get the best with the stamp, and you get to stamp deeper.
Do you anneal it first and get it all nice and soft and?
No.
No.
They're
You
just I mean, I guess it's just you. You're the person, how you feel your silver. You'll understand it yourself. Yeah.
And still, I got fingerprints all over your beautiful mirror finish. This was $550 for this piece. And that stone. The picture frame.
That looks like a rug to me.
A rug?
Like a giant rug.
A giant rug ring.
I think that's another Royston
Another
too.
deep green Royston stone. It almost looks three-dimensional. Like the turquoise looks like it's farther back, and
I
then
was thinking the same thing. That's really
yeah,
cool.
that's super cool. And then the giant rug design around the outside there. Sterling silver, adjustable, of course. I like how all of your rings are adjustable.
Yeah, all of my
Makes it
rings,
so much.
any ring I make, they're all adjustable. I just don't know how to set, I don't like to set a certain ring to just be one size.
Yeah.
Because during the winter time, your hand gets smaller. During the summertime, your hands just swell up like crazy. So that's why, what I like about adjustable rings. And that's all I make, adjustable rings.
$380. 12D sold to Lori.
Nice. Oh. Thanks, Lori.
There's a Navajo class at the college. I need to go take some classes, even if I can just speak some basic things.
Sold 12C.
12C sold. Sean's going to purchase 12C.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
nice
he loves
ring.
that.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, Tammy. Number, what was I, 12? Number 13 is going to be this large pendant. And you said this was a green Kingman?
Yep, the green Kingman turquoise.
Man, I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yeah, they have a green, they have blue turquoise, Kingman turquoise, and then they have the light. They come in all different colors. And I don't think.
There are 4 mines in the Kingman district that we call Kingman. We've got Kingman, there's a little Kingman, Ithaca Peak, and Turquoise Mountain. And sometimes when there's a vein of turquoise that runs through the earth, and there's, just different chemical compositions in the earth, the color of the turquoise will change. And Kingman has such a variety of turquoise, I can't keep track. Beautiful. It's like a lucky 5-leaf clover.
Yeah, clover. It does look like a clover.
Sterling silver.
Man, I was going all different ways with this pendant. I wanted it to be a big giant ring, and then I wanted it to be a pin and a pendant. It was just, I couldn't decide, so.
So it's a pin and a pendant.
Yeah. That'd be nice if it was a ring, too.
$500. Got the shepherd's hook there. And we've got your pin, so you can wear it as a pin. Your lucky 5-leaf clover. Is there, in the heart shape, you had to have cut into those yourself a little bit.
Well, yeah, I had to shape some parts, some pieces, yeah, I did, but I didn't cut them, I didn't make them up. I wish I did, but
modified
yeah,
them
I just modified it just to fit go into the bezel and fit that perfect roundness to it.
$500 for item number 14. Oh, I forgot mine. Oh, this is 13. Sorry. 500 for item number. Look at that. I should wear this jacket more often. It just.
That does match.
That works. Number 14. Wow. Number 14. Look how wide this is.
Yeah, I like that bracelet. I shaped it a certain way because of the wideness in that. There's a specific reason for that bracelet. So when you look in the inside of that bracelet, you can see a wide and a.
Do you see the V?
And the inside is narrow.
Because when you're wearing it, your wrist naturally is shaped that way.
Yeah,
it's a little small for me.
Your wrist is.
It's like a bracer. Mm-hmm. It's so big. That's cool. So we've got this beautiful green stone, and
that is a Royston. Those are Spinies, purple and.
Purple Spinies.
Yeah, purple and. What was it? Yeah, those are just purple Spinies.
Get camera 1 on there, or 2. Thank you. I never see the right camera. It's huge. We'll get a weight on this one as well. 2 1/4 inches wide. Oh, I like the little hearts you have there. Mm-hmm. That's our guest artist today, Marlena Tom, Danae Silversmith.
Wow.
Looks great on that camera. Looks even better on my wrist if I could get it on there. No, just let me get a measurement on it. It is 160 grams. 5 3/4 with a 1 inch gap. I just need to open this part up just a little bit.
Yeah. See if you could get it on.
There we go.
There you go.
Squeeze it back down without hurting the stones.
Wow, that looks nice.
Yeah, and see how that fit on my wrist there? There we go. Hey, you know what? I didn't knock those earrings over.
Oh, yeah. I told him he was going to knock the earrings over.
Cool. This is item number 14. What's the price on it?
What is the size and price?
Size, I'm a 6.5 inch wrist and it fit me okay. You can open it up to a size 7. We didn't price this.
Oh, we didn't?
Guess we just got too excited with this one or something. Let me get a weight and calculation here real fast. Was that 160? With the stone. What's your call on this one?
I don't know.
So we have this one.
1,500? 16? It doesn't matter.
1,600?
Yeah.
1,500?
1,500's better.
Okay, 1,500 is better. That's a deal. Wow, for that size? Yeah, I guess that's the same weight as this one. It's 1,500.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that one's, I don't know.
1,500 for item number 14.
Which one was this one? Yeah, roughly the same. I didn't see that. My bad.
This one is also 1,500. This is item number 15. Zia, welcome to New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
4 directions, 4 seasons, 4 stages of life, 4 times of the day. It's a lot of significance to the number 4 in New Mexico culture and the native cultures, Southwest culture in general. Got the black onyx. And then is this also some of that pink? No, this is moonstone,
that's
huh?
the moonstone, yeah.
Yeah, that big piece is a steal. You're very generous with your price there on that number 14. Sterling silver for this piece as well. Oh, check out the stamping on the inside. I get camera. There we go. Thank you. It's just a little extra just for you when you're wearing it. No, not everyone can see that stamp work on the inside, but it's pretty cool because you know it's there, and it's just a little little extra. I really love it when artists go above and beyond and do that stem work on the inside.
My dad
That's heavy.
and Ron, my brother Ronald Tom, they used to do this a lot in their work a long time ago, and I kind of just picked up from that as well too.
This is the heaviest piece of the day. This is 215 grams. Yeah, great extra little detail. This is item number 15. It's said to be about a size 7. It's a little big for me. If you need it shaped, let us know, because this could be a 6.5. It could probably go up to like 7.25. That's item number 15 for 1,500. Last piece we have up here today, number 16, is, and it comes with the pearls as well?
Yes.
Okay, the whole piece with the naja pendant, the chandelier dangle pendant. We've got turquoise, sand cast naja with a large bail there. You can see we're stringing 8mm.
Yes.
Wow, 8mm beads through there, and you have room for more if you wanted
like
to put
one more. Maybe or maybe like a smaller bead, like a
couple strands of smaller beads, or
7 and an 8, or 2 7s.
if you had like a 10-strand shell hishi or something, you could probably fit that through there. Anyway, we've got the naja, beautiful turquoise stone, $6.50. This is item number 16. And that comes on the strand of pearls. Finish with the hook clasp.
Sold.
And it's sold. Susan, 20-inch necklace.
Nice. Oh, thank you.
All right. I think that's everything. We'll give everyone a chance to, if you have any questions on anything, please let us know. Is there anything that you'd like to see again? Do you have any questions about anything? Sold number 14. There it goes.
Oh, wow. Good job, Bart. Thank you. Oh, nice bracelet.
Yeah, that was a deal. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're going to do one more speed round here real quick through all the items. And this is the time that usually people jump on and last chance to buy. Lori missed number 1 through 4. We'll get into those. Marlena is going to take 10C. So number 10 is now sold out.
Yay.
Thank you, Marlena. So number 10 is gone. And, okay, here we go. Number 1 is the squash blossom. This is the window piece here. Wow. Heavy sterling silver. Squash blossom necklace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squash blossoms on each side of the necklace. Quality work. Just beautiful. $2,500 for item number 1.
It's a set, right?
It is a set, that's right.
Comes with ears.
And that comes with matching dangle earrings. $2,500. This piece will be gone for Christmas, I'm telling you. Spiny Oyster, Turquoise. That's item number 1. Item number 2. Beautiful yellow Bumblebee Jasper. I think it looks like picture Jasper a little bit. Is that size 6.5? Yep, size 6.5. On sale for $6.50. Sandcast cuff. I know we had some people talking about this earlier. Number 3 is our matching bracelet for the squash blossom. So if you buy the squash blossom, you should probably get both. Sterling silver. I think this was a little bigger. I think this was a 6 1/4, if I remember right.
Yeah, 6, 7. I think you said 7.
Was it? It's a little small for me to get on. Yep, 5 3/4 with a 1-inch
6.
gap. 6 and probably just need to get it up over. Okay, there we go. Yep, you're right. 6 3/4. You can make it a 7. You can squeeze it down to 6.5. Now it's stuck on me. Well, I'm wearing this one for a little bit.
What's the price on it?
You have to take it off.
Good question. It is $1,500. Number 4 is our Royston.
That's more old school right there. That one.
Old school style.
Yeah, that's a lot. I wish I could have probably not made it so shiny, but I liked it shiny. Yeah, but if I would
The
have
finish
probably
on
did the satin finish, it would look nice. Just like the satin finish, meaning like this. Maybe if I did like a.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that looks nice.
$900
Yeah.
for item number 4.
A lot of these designs and the stamped is mostly from my dad's collection. And these little wire works that you guys see on a lot of my work is from my mom. She taught me how to do a lot of the wire work. And my dad was mostly the stamp designs. Yeah, this big collection of stamps.
You've got some unique stamps in here in your dad's collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. Some of the stamps that I've never seen before. And then I saw that with your brother's work too. And
Yeah,
I was like,
he
wow, where'd you
has
get
a
that?
cool
He's got a collection of
one.
some
Yeah.
stamps. Leticia is asking if number 6 can be sized down to a 6. We might have to shave the end a little bit and then bring it down.
Take it in a little bit because it's a size 6 itself, I think. The shank, in length. So you could probably just take it in just a little bit.
5 3/4. So we'll have to reduce it an inch.
Yeah, like a little bit like that. Yeah.
But we'll have to shave some off to make it a size 6. But it can be done.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like to. You can't do it because of the design, but since this design's so uniform, we could do it with that.
Let's see real quick. What size did you say?
Size 6.
Oh, this is a 6. Oh yeah, you can just take it in a little bit. You don't even have to cut the sides off. Just kind of take it in with your finger a little bit. And I wouldn't cut it off because, like I said, during the summertime people swell, and then it's a little.
However you like it, Leticia. We'll do it
yeah,
for you.
I'll leave it up to you. Shit.
I think. Can you write size 6 on that?
Yep.
We'll get you. That's number 4.
Oh.
Number.
Who's that? What is her name? Thank you.
That was Leticia.
Leticia, thank you.
She loves your work.
She got like 3 pieces back there.
Really? Thank you, Leticia Middleton. Yeah.
Leticia's in Texas.
Wow.
Thank
you.
Number 6. Number 6 is our Dry Creek pendant. We knew it was a Lander County turquoise, and we went through the names. And Dry Creek is in the Burnham area. I'm sorry, the Godberg district. They also call the Burnham mine, and it is a variation of the color of the turquoise. It looks like they used to call the turquoise magic buffalo, which is where the name white buffalo comes from, which is not turquoise, but it was the alternative to magic buffalo. There's dolomite in the area. Dolomite is what is commonly called white buffalo turquoise. So rare turquoise there. And that is a shepherd's hook. It is a pendant. That's item number, what number is it? 6.
6.
For $380. Number 8, we've got a couple rings left. We've got the butterfly ring. I have it right side up this time.
Oh yeah.
All right. $290. Adjustable. Let us know your size. 8C is the Moonstone and Golden Hills turquoise. $350. 8D, the cluster. $450. Number 11, we have the Royston Golden Web, or Golden Spiderweb Royston stone, and the pink mussel shell. The sides, very heavy piece, sterling silver, 1500.
Rose is asking for doing layaway.
Yep.
We are, layaway is available. Any piece over $250 qualifies for layaway. 12C. Is that Royston turquoise adjustable ring. $350. And our 5-leaf clover. Green Kingman. It's a pin and a pendant. Whatever you feel like that day. Sterling silver, and that is 500. And then finally, number 15, we've got the New Mexico Zia with turquoise, black onyx, and is that Moonstone? The Moonstone for 1,500. Size on that was close to a 7. Okay, we have Lori asking for the face measurement of 8D.
The cluster.
We're looking at
This is 1.5.
2 inches.
Oh, 2 inches.
Does anybody else have any questions? 7 gone? 7's gone. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Oh, look, I've got this. This is number 7. That's.
That was
I'm gonna walk off with the bolo. What about the bolo? This is our number 7 Royston turquoise bolo tie for $650. This is item number 7. What is the length on one? That's a great question. I know I've measured it once today and I totally forgot. Number 1. We're looking at 30 inches. 29. 29 inches. Alrighty. Well, if you did miss anything, if you're joining in late, we will be posting these images of the pieces that still need a home on our inner circle. If you click at the link in the description below, that is our private Facebook group just for our favorite people. our artists, our Facebook, our T.Skies team here, and you. And we'll answer questions on there. We like to post about events coming up and if there are any pieces that need a home. We also like to see your work and your pieces. So if you're an artist, please share. Or if you have a collection at home, and we'd love to see your big pieces. So feel free to post there. We've got a lot of things coming up this next week. We've got a special show on Monday where Facebook wants to make the live show experience better, and they actually reached out to us and said, hey, can we do some things with your show? And we're going to have a 30% off sale on some of our Turquoise Skies items that you find on our website. And it's going to be a one-click buy through Facebook. So we're not going to do the sold and have to send you an invoice thing. It just is going to be automated, and they're testing that out for us. So if you have any feedback on that, we'd be very grateful. We've got a show on Tuesday. It's just a random item show. We've got a Rick Monty and Jeanette Nelson, guest artists, will be here on Wednesday, actually, on the 1st. Please come out to support them. Thursday we have a late show. Friday we've got a big gallery show. Next Saturday, I think Devin Edison is going to be showing jewelry. The following Monday, we're going to be doing, I think, a show. And then Tuesday is going to be a big Facebook show where Facebook's taking over our Facebook, and we'll see how it goes. So that's a lot. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you, Marlena.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have you here today and to see some of your pieces. And thank you for supporting Marlena. Lots of positive comments and lots of great things said. And we hope to have you back again.
Yes.
And I would love to see what you come up with next time.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.